Boom. Welcome to the Friday show. We do things differently on Friday. We take it all the way back to the old school days of YouTube when it was just a person, a camera, and you, the viewer, having a conversation. And today, you're going to get to know me a little bit better because in the past, I've just kind of recorded vlogs and I didn't really introduce myself. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Michael Martin. You can call me Michael or Mike. I have no preference. It's all good. I didn't really know how I wanted to go about this particular video. I thought I would start with 3 things that will make you want to get to know me better. Hopefully. Boom. So number 1 is I don't take life too seriously. I laugh at myself all the time and I'm really difficult to offend. And this is all part of number 1. And maybe I just opened a whole can of worms on social media by saying I'm hard to offend. But I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean anyway, and it's one of those things that maybe I should not say because years ago, a friend of mine once improvised a conversation with me. The content of this made-up, improvised conversation was utterly ridiculous, shameful, rude, vile, disrespectful, disgusting, and would have absolutely gotten us in trouble if anyone would have overheard us out of context. We would have gotten in trouble even in context. But it was also hilarious. And we were just messing around, we weren't serious. But taken out of context, you, yes you, will probably hate me. But within the understanding of that context, you, yes you, would love me and would have thought it was completely hilarious like my friend and I did. See how that works? Boom. Number 2, I don't pass judgment. I'm an omnivert who probably leans more towards introversion because I don't seek attention despite making videos on the internet. But I do things like this on the basis of sharing experiences with the intention of genuinely connecting with people. We can't jump into each other's minds to know what each other is thinking, so we have to verbalize or physically express our ideas in some way. Making videos is just one way, and there are plenty of other ways. Boom. That was 3 things that hopefully will make you want to get to know me better. Let's talk about my obsessions. In terms of food, I am obsessed with Panera's broccoli and cheese soup. I swear I could live off that for the rest of my life. I hope they sponsor a video. I hope they sponsor my life because I will eat that to the day I die. Also a huge fan of Milano's milk chocolate cookies. I don't know why this is starting to seem like the equivalent of posting an IG photo of your food, except I'm just talking about it. It's kind of weird. But it's me. This is who I am. Boom. Another thing about me is sometimes I do too much stuff. I like to do many creative things and sometimes I bite off way more than I can chew, and I need to learn to not do that because it's not helpful for my creativity. I've found anecdotally, and also studies have proven, that we are all way more productive when we do less. You know, if you take frequent breaks, if you take vacations, those are all things that help your productivity. Not working long hours, not losing sleep, and definitely not taking off from work or taking any vacations. Those things are what ruin your creativity. That's for me personally, and the studies have shown it as well. I don't really have any sources to point to, but your good friend Google can show you the way. Boom. And finally, I don't know what I'm doing. In life, I mean. Like, I know exactly the things I want to do. And somehow I've become fortunate enough to be able to do those exact things. But at the same time, I still feel like I'm figuring all this out as I go along. What's interesting about that is that I just recalled a time when I was a kid and I was talking to my mom. We were having a conversation. I asked her, what does it feel like when you get older? Like, do you reach a point where you've made it, or you've mentally made it? You just arrived at this point as an adult. You know, I was curious because as a kid, you know, everything is new to you and you're figuring everything out. So I wanted to know if when you get older, at my mom's age, did she currently reach a point where wisdom arrived? Boom. The meaning of life. Boom. And you know, she told me she was real. She was totally real. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said something to the effect of, years go by, your body ages, but in your mind, you're still who you always were. Boom.